left you.
It is a pleasure to be here today for the one-year celebration of Project Search.
Project Search is a vocational training program for young adult students with disabilities in the Madison Metropolitan School District. And it is a combination effort among several county, state, and local organizations along with the school district. And we train students into hospital jobs here at the VA hospital.
They are working in a variety of jobs, some pretty complicated, in which they are learning great skills that could be used to gain employment when they graduate from high school. It's been really a delight having them here. And I think the benefits to the VA are, one, we see that these people can really do a lot. I think they add a lot to the environment. And in many ways, I think they've changed the culture at the VA. These are great employees. They're always on time, they show up for work, they're enthusiastic, and I think the staff have gotten a lot from that. The staff have been exposed to this idea that even if you have a disability, you can still work and be an important part of the workforce here at the hospital. They're pretty darn inspiring for us to work with. We've gotten more from them than they have gotten from us.
Look at that second section of your application. Every morning starts out with a vocational class, and in the classroom we learn all sorts of vocational skills that really benefit the students in their job performances. We talk about everything from appropriate hygiene and uniforms, elevator and hallway etiquette. If there are any issues that come up with any of the internship sites, we take those situations and turn them into a learning experience for all of the students.
The kids are learning really great job skills. They're learning how to put surgical kits together, they're learning about medical supplies, sterilization, complicated things that are specific to hospitals and that would translate over to work in other hospitals.
They supply exam rooms for patients. We have one student working in the dietary and nutrition department. We have students doing the mail run and several different clerical fields.
So there are some other skills that would translate over into non-medical jobs. And those would be things like interacting with colleagues, answering a phone, you know, how to file, things like that, food preparation in some cases, things that would, I think, be general business type skills that could be used in other employment settings.
The technical job skills, it's been fun to see what people can learn as far as you're not quite sure if they're going to be able to grasp it or not, and to just keep being able to increase the responsibilities and increase the demands and the capabilities has been excellent. You know, we've gone back and forth and tried different things. You never know until you throw it out there and give people a try.
There are certain jobs in probably any setting, and definitely in hospital settings, that are redundant, in which people might get bored, and in which there's a high turnover. Not only is there high turnover, but there's high absenteeism. People are calling in sick a lot. It's hard for employers, including the VA, to keep people reliably in those jobs. What is great about our Project Search students is that they come in and they love that kind of work. They're good at it, they master it, and they can't wait to come in every day and do it. It's great to have people that are reliable and do high quality work in those kind of job placements.
My duties at the VA are materials management for the lobbies around the hospital, and I do filing work for the anti-coagulation department. I do like the work here. The work here is very pleasant, and I like the colleagues that I have around me.
The job duties I do are filing, and I go on 3 mail runs, and then I go to the pharmacy and take them their mail. And I love it here at the VA. I like it here because the people here are so nice and kind, and they make me feel welcomed and comfortable, to be around.
Oh, watching the students grow through Project Search has been one of the best parts of the program. Watching them come in looking pretty apprehensive about being in a medical facility and watching them become more comfortable, more confident, and a true part of the team and the staff here at the VA hospital.
Other employees have really sought me and Mary out to talk about what a joy it is to have the Project Search student in their business, in their department. People get very attached to these particular students. They have commented about how the student really enriches the environment, their work environment. In the cafeteria, in food preparation, the head of the food service here says that Peter, one of our students, makes the best, most perfect sandwiches of any employee she's ever had. So there are times when repetitive sorts of jobs are better handled by a Project Search student. They don't get easily bored. They are fine with some redundancy in their job skills. And I think they take such pride in what they're doing that they make sure they do it right every time, every day. Many people stay here as employees long term. We don't have a lot of turnover. We think of ourselves as a big family, and the students have melded right in as part of that family.
I think having Project Search as a part of somebody's business who might be thinking about it is something that is very worth trying. There's a lot of support that isn't very obvious in the beginning. People thought it was going to be too much work for them, when in actuality there's a lot of support and the students are picked to fit the job that is there. And so it's just a win-win situation. You can't go wrong.